chapter 9 of the book, we look at the important subject of leadership. And this is a really important chapter if you want to reach your goals and bring your vision into reality. Now, leadership used to be reserved for the people at the very top of organisations, but the world has changed, and today we all need to display leadership ability at whatever level we are. And in particular, if you're running your own business, it's vital that you understand the basic principles of leadership. Things like inspiring others, setting an example, communication, and so forth. What we want you to do as the reader of this book is to develop as what I call a leader-manager, that you have both leadership skills and management skills. In fact, they're like two overlapping circles. Some years ago, a colleague of mine, Alan Hooper, and we did a research project to boil down a whole range of leadership models to see what leadership really involved, and we reduced it to 7 key issues. And I deal with those 7 key issues in this chapter, including a questionnaire so that you can rate yourself in terms of where you fit in the leadership spectrum. Leadership happens at a variety of levels. There are strategic leaders, there are operational leaders who put the strategy into practice, and there are frontline leaders who deliver the goods. In the modern world, all 3 levels are tending to merge. So even the average frontline worker needs to be aware of the strategic leadership issues in their organisation, and people at the top of organisations need to be able to work in a team and work like a team leader would work. So we all need to be strategic, operational, and frontline with our leadership ability. There are many models of leadership. My particular favourite is that produced by John Adair back in the 1960s, which is still valid today. John Adair was my predecessor at the Military Academy at Sandhurst, and he proposed that to be an effective leader, you need to take care of the needs of the task, the needs of the team, but remember that everyone within a team is an individual. And those 3 circles overlap, and effective leaders pay attention to all 3. Why I like this model is that it both combines leadership and management, because he says to actually meet the needs, you perform 8 leadership functions. And I deal with these in some depth in the book. This model is very powerful. It's been used around the world in a range of cultures. And for an individual wanting to really get their leadership ability up the ramp, it is, I believe, the most effective way of doing it. That's why this chapter is so powerful, particularly if you want to get into business for yourself. So summing up what we have with regards to leadership, the power of a vision is really important, and that's what we look to our leaders for. We need a vision ourselves if we're going to be a leader. There is leadership ability in everyone. It just needs the life events and the mechanisms to bring it out. What you have to do as the reader is to do what you're doing well, and that will automatically start to develop your leadership ability together with the ideas in this chapter. Remember, the world is looking for leaders, and people who can display leadership ability will win the day.